Hello, and welcome back to English with Lisa, the podcast that helps you move from knowing English to using English naturally. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Jake. We're thrilled you're joining us today.
Today's topic is essential, especially for intermediate learners: polite and friendly English.
Exactly. This isn't just about grammar. It's about social fluency. It's about being understood correctly.
Think about the difference. If you say, "I want coffee now," it's grammatically fine, but socially aggressive.
Right. That phrase, even if perfectly pronounced, sounds like an order. It can instantly create a negative impression.
Our goal is to teach you the linguistic tools, the softeners that transform direct English into natural, warm, and friendly English.
We want your English to sound friendly, natural, and inviting. Let's make you sound like a native speaker's friend, not their boss.
We're diving straight into softening requests. This is the art of using modal verbs to turn demands into polite inquiries.
The core principle is adding distance and uncertainty to the request. The more polite you are, the less direct you sound.
The magic words are could, would, and might. Let's start with a simple request. Send me the email.
The first step is the simplest. Could you send me the email, or would you send me the email, please? This is the foundation of politeness.
For a higher level of formality, add a phrase before the request. For example, "I was hoping you could send me the email," or "I just wanted to check if you could send me the email."
Notice how "I was hoping" makes the request sound less like an expectation and more like a shared goal. It's fantastic for professional settings.
Now for the gold standard of politeness, would you mind? But remember the strict grammar rule here.
Yes, after "would you mind," you must use the ing form, the gerund. Would you mind closing the window?
That's excellent. Let's try to soften a task request. Instead of "call the client now,"
We can say, "Would you mind calling the client when you have a free moment?" We added the ing and a generous time allowance. When you have a free moment.
Another very common structure is using "I wonder." I wonder if you'd be willing to take a look at this document?
That structure is incredibly non-confrontational. It sounds like you're thinking aloud.
And don't forget the power of the simple word just. It minimizes the effort required. Can you just check the file for me?
It makes the request sound small and quick, which increases the likelihood of the person agreeing.
Let's review the key phrases for softening requests. "I was wondering if," "could you possibly," and "would you mind" plus ing.
Moving to segment 2, running from minute 10 to minute 18, responding naturally and enthusiastically. This is about showing that you are an active, engaged listener.
The biggest mistake intermediate learners make is using flat, accurate, but emotionless responses. We need to add color to the conversation.
Let's start with agreement. Never just say yes. We have so many better options.
Use phrases like "absolutely," "definitely," or "you got that right." Those are enthusiastic and friendly.
For formal agreement, that's a great point. Or the slightly emphatic, "I couldn't agree more." This shows you're valuing their idea.
Now for surprise or interest. If someone tells you exciting news, your response needs energy.
Try "no way." Really? Very friendly and common. Or "wow, I didn't see that coming."
You can also use a sympathetic exclamation like, "Oh, goodness me," or "that is fantastic news."
Let's discuss empathy. If a friend shares a problem, a formal "I am sorry" might sound too detached.
Use phrases that acknowledge their feeling, like, "Oh, that sounds rough," or "I'm sorry to hear that. Are you okay?" or "That must be stressful." We often use "oh man" or "yikes" as quick, sympathetic interjections.
Finally, and crucially, let's talk about filler words and hesitations. These are words like well, right, you know, and like.
They are essential. They signal that you are thinking but still engaged. They prevent awkward, dead silence, which makes you sound unnatural.
When asked a difficult question, start with a filler. "Well, that's a tricky question." Or, let me think about that for a second. It makes you sound thoughtful and less rehearsed.
Welcome back. Segment 3 is challenging. How to disagree and interrupt politely. This demands linguistic finesse.
Direct disagreement is often considered rude in many English-speaking contexts. We need to employ the polite sandwich.
The sandwich has 3 parts: acknowledge, soften, state. Let's take the statement, podcasts are the best way to learn English.
Acknowledge, I see your point about podcasts, or that makes sense. Soften. However, I tend to think differently when it comes to vocabulary.
State, I find reading locks in the words much better.
The key is the softening phrase. Other great options are, I hear what you're saying, but, or I agree with you in principle, but.
We can also use questions to soften disagreement. That's interesting, but have you considered the reading component? This invites them to rethink rather than telling them they are wrong. For strong disagreement, you can use phrases like, I respectfully disagree on that point, or I'm afraid I can't agree with that entirely.
Now, interruption. If you need to jump into a conversation, never just start speaking. You must apologize first.
The most common phrases are, sorry to interrupt, but, or, excuse me for jumping in, but.
If you're asking a quick question, may I just ask a quick question here? Or just quickly, before you move on.
This signals that your interruption is brief and necessary, respecting the primary speaker's flow.
Segment 4, minutes 26 to 34. The power of tag questions and intonation. This is where the music of English comes in.
Intonation is everything. Saying, I need to talk to you with a sharp downward tone sounds like a crisis. To soften it, use a slight rising intonation at the end. I need to talk to you. It makes the statement sound like an invitation, not a final command.
Practice this with simple statements. The office is cold. This sounds like you are checking if they agree, which is much friendlier than just declaring it a fact.
Now for tag questions. These small question fragments encourage participation and seek confirmation. It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
They turn a strong statement into a friendly, shared observation. Instead of, we must choose the blue design, you say, we should choose the blue design, don't you think?
This moves the conversation from I-focused to we-focused. Other common tags, you agree with me, right? Or, she's not coming, is she?
The rule is simple. If the main clause is positive, the tag is negative. It is late, isn't it?
If the main clause is negative, the tag is positive. You haven't seen it, have you? Mastering these tags is a key step toward sounding truly fluent.
Segment 5 is about the bookends of conversation, the greetings and closings. These set the tone for the entire interaction.
Go beyond the rigid, hello, how are you? A friendlier greeting shows genuine interest.
Try these alternatives when seeing someone you know. What have you been up to lately? Or, how's everything going on your end? Or the very casual, how's life treating you?
The response is equally important. Avoid the one word, fine. Expand slightly. If asked, how's everything? Say, not bad, thanks for asking. Just keeping busy, you know? How about you?
Reflect the question back. This keeps the conversational ping-pong going, which is the definition of natural speech.
Now for closings. We never just end the dialogue abruptly, we signal the end politely. Use phrases like, well, I should probably let you get back to work, or it was great catching up, but I have to run.
This shows respect for their time. For friendly sign-offs, go beyond goodbye. Use have a good one, which is the universal friendly closing, or catch you later, or take care.
If you're ending a formal conversation, thanks again, talk soon is a friendly way to bridge the gap until the next communication.
Okay, listeners, it's time for our role play practice, minutes 42 to 47. Listen closely for all the techniques we've discussed. Scenario: asking a coworker for help with a big, complicated task.
Hey, Jake, good morning.
Good morning, Lisa. You look really busy, though, don't you? Tag question or observation: I was wondering if I could bother you for a quick minute. Modal/softener.
Oh, sure. Come in. What's up? Natural, friendly response.
Well, I know you're absolutely swamped, but I'm having a real issue with the quarterly report. I was wondering if you might be able to take a look at the data entry portion. Double softener, I know, and was wondering/might. It's a huge ask, I know.
Pre-apology acknowledgement. Oh, that sounds stressful. I hear what you're saying about the data, but I tend to be slow with numbers. Polite sandwich part 1 and 2. However, I can certainly look at the structure for you. Would you mind sending me the file first? Modal plus ing.
Absolutely. That would be a huge help. Enthusiastic agreement. Thanks so much. I'll send it over now. I should probably let you get back to your work now, though. Polite ending signal.
No problem at all. Have a good one, Jake.
You too. Catch you later. Friendly closing.
See how much smoother that was than help me with the data? Every direction was wrapped in politeness.
We are at the final segment, our wrap-up. Remember, focus on the tone, not just the grammar.
3 final tips for you. 1. Embrace filler words. Use well, and right to sound natural and engaged.
2. Exaggerate intonation. Practice the rising tone on requests to sound friendly, not demanding.
3. Mimic native speakers. Listen and copy not just the words, but the rhythm and the warmth.
By using the softeners, tag questions, and natural responses we taught you, you will move from sounding correct to sounding genuinely friendly and fluent.
Thank you for watching English with Lisa.
Like, share, and subscribe. And until then, keep practicing and learning.
We'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Stay healthy and keep practicing your English.